Okay, children, last lecture we learned the formulas of integration. So we'll just focus more on those formulas and we'll practice the sums so that we get used to formula. Then in the next class we'll see how to use chain rule for integration. Let's talk about the first sum. It is integration of root of x plus 1 upon x plus root x. I cannot integrate because there is a denominator. So my first task is to get rid of this denominator. How I can do that? Let us check. I'll write this as root x plus 1. Okay, now I'll write the question as it is first. Also, what I can take common from the denominator? I can take root x as common. है ना? From x, I can take root x common. So what is left? Root x plus 1. So you can see that root x plus 1 cancel हो गया है. My denominator has been gone. So what is left? Integration of 1 upon root x dx. Now if you remember, I'll simply multiply by 2 and I'll divide by 2. अब आपको पता है 1 upon 2 root x is derivative of what? Root x. Root x का derivative 1 upon 2 root x. So 1 upon 2 root x का इंटीग्रेशन क्या आएगा? Root x. So it is 2 root x plus c. This is my first answer. Okay? Understood? Yes? Next. I'll make use of this function. I know that in calculus every base should be nothing but e. So this 4 will go up over here. This 5 will go up over here. So it becomes e raised to log x to the power 4 minus e log x to the power 5 upon x raised to 5. So what benefit I will get from here? E or log will cancel. E and log will be cancelled. I will get x to the power 4. Again e log will cancel. I will get x to the power 5 upon x to the power 5 dx. Correct? Now I don't want denominator, so I'll split the denominator into two parts like this. X raised to 4 upon x raised to 5 dx minus x raised to 5 upon x raised to 5 dx. Correct? तो ये 4 और 5 कट हो जाएगा. 1 upon x का इंटीग्रेशन. What will I get? Remember, I'll get log of mod x. They both will cancel. What I'll get? 1. 1 का इंटीग्रेशन क्या आएगा? x. So my answer is log x minus x plus c. Don't forget to write c. If you don't write c, you will lose your 1 mark. Okay? Next, third one. A very nice sum. X upon x plus 2. Now see, again there is a denominator. I can't start the sum till I get rid of denominator. It is x upon x plus 2. To get rid of denominator, I will do some manipulations in my question. How? Just check. मैं क्या करूँगा? I will purposely write plus 2 minus 2. I can do that. I can write plus 2 and minus 2. Again x plus 2. Correct? Now I'll make this x plus 2 as one bracket. Again I'll split the denominator into two parts. So what will I get? X plus 2 upon x plus 2. 2 constant है. 1 upon x plus 2. Correct? The dx. इधर dx है ना? x plus 2 cancel. dx का इंटीग्रेशन क्या आएगा? x. 1 upon x plus 2 किसका डेरिवेटिव आएगा? 1 upon x किसका डेरिवेटिव है? log x का. 1 upon x plus 2 किसका इंटीग्रेशन आएगा? log x plus 2 plus c. This will be your answer. Understood? Ask yourself ये किसका डेरिवेटिव है? So it will be easy for you to get the answer. ठीक है? Next, fourth one. Now you have learned inverse trigonometry. So I am including here. It is sine inverse cos 3x. Now you have to assume that it is properly in its domain and range. So no need to worry. ये sin inverse है, तो ये भी sin होना चाहिए. So what I'll do? I'll convert this cos into sine. How will I convert? Just check. Sine inverse. I'll write cos theta as sine pi by 2 minus theta. Correct? Cos theta as sine pi by 2 minus theta. Since all are following conditions, sine and sine inverse cancel. What is left? Pi by 2 minus 3x. So ये क्या हो जाएगा? Integration of pi by 2 minus 3x the whole dx. बराबर? dx मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. pi by 2 कांस्टेंट है, बाहर आएगा. 3 कांस्टेंट है, बाहर आएगा. Okay. What is the integration of dx? Sorry. Integration of dx is x. तो ये हो जाएगा pi by 2 x. 3. x का इंटीग्रेशन क्या है? You know, power increases by 1 and denominator में भी same power आता है plus c. This will be your answer. Okay? Understood everyone? Yes. Next. Again fifth one, it appears dangerous, but it is not so dangerous. It is very easy sum. It is integration of tan inverse. If you remember, 1 minus sin x. 1 minus sin x can be written as cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 the whole square. And 1 plus sin x can be written as cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 the whole square. क्या होगा? ये square root will cancel each other. So what is left? Tan inverse cos minus sin, cos plus sin. So cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2, cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Now you have learned many such examples in differentiation. What is the common step we do? I'll divide everything by cos. किससे डिवाइड करेंगे? cos से. तो क्या हो जाएगा? 1 minus tan, 1 plus tan. What is 1 minus tan upon 1 plus tan? Tan pi by 4 minus x. So I'm adding directly, since plenty of sums you have solved of this method. So tan pi by 4 minus x by 2. So again tan will cancel. What is left? Pi by 4 minus x by 2 का integration. So what you will get? Pi by 4 integral of dx minus half constant है, बाहर आएगा integration of x dx. तो ये हो जाएगा pi by 4 x. This half remains as it is. Integration of x becomes x square by 2 plus c. ठीक है? Understood? This is your answer. I hope you are getting it. I have mixed all the problems of inverse, exponential, square roots. Still we are doing basic integration. We are not moving into chain rule till now. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So similar problem, sixth one. I is equal to integration. Since there is tan inverse, अंदर tan या cot ही आना चाहिए, like differentiation. So what is 1 plus cos 2 theta? 2 cos square theta. What is sin 2 theta? It is 2 sin x cos x. Correct? Trigonometry comes into role. Cut. What is cos upon sin? Cot. So I'll get integration of tan inverse cot x. है ना? So what is cot x now? Since there is tan inverse outside, I also want tan inside. So tan inverse, I'll write cot as tan pi by 2 minus x. है ना? So by again property, tan inverse gets cancelled because they are inverse of each other. So what is left? Pi by 2 minus x dx. So if I apply integration, pi by 2 constant है, dx का integration x का integration x square by 2 plus c. Understood? Next, 7, one of my favorite sum. Integration of cos 2x dx upon cos square x sin square x. Again there is denominator. Again I am stuck up. So I have to get rid of denominator. So what will I do? I'll write cos 2x as cos square x minus sin square x. Correct? Remember the formula of cos to theta. Cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now I'll give denominator to both of them. So once I give denominator, here cos will cut. So what is left? 1 upon sin square x. Here sin will cut. So what is left? 1 upon cos square x. So dx over here, dx over here. Correct? So what is 1 upon sin square x? Cosec square x. है ना? What is 1 upon cos square x? Sec square x. अब cosec square x किसका डेरिवेटिव है? माइनस cot x का. किसका डेरिवेटिव? माइनस cot x का. So this will become minus cot x minus sec square x किसका डेरिवेटिव है? tan x का. So minus tan x plus c. This is your answer. Understood? Now last one, 8th one, that is, I hope you are getting it. It is not going fast. It is sin x upon 1 plus sin x. Again I am stuck up. I cannot, here so I can't even differentiate it, give the denominator to both of them because of plus sign. It is purely trigonometry, so I will rationalize it. What will I do? I will rationalize the denominator. When I only have one trigonometric term, I always think of rationalization. What will I get? Numerator में क्या हो जाएगा? Sin x minus sin square x, and denominator will become a plus b into a minus b. That is 1 minus sin square x. That is cos square x. Now I can easily split the denominator. So sin x upon cos square x minus, I'll get, I'll write dx over here, sin square x upon cos square x. क्या होता है? Tan square x. This will become tan x into sec x. So I got here sec x tan x. Problem starts here. I don't know what is integration of tan square x. I know what is derivative of tan square x, but in chain rule, such chain rule is not applicable in integration. So tan square x can be written as sec square x minus 1. Remember the very key step. Tan square x has to be written as sec square x minus 1. तो sec x tan x का इंटीग्रेशन क्या है? sec x. sec square x का tan x minus into minus plus 1. Plus 1 का इंटीग्रेशन x plus c. Okay. So here till here I have just covered the basic sums of integration which are purely based on the formula. From tomorrow we'll first start with chain rule of integration and then we'll focus on the first exercise, all these sums. Okay. Thank you.